To pack some extra cash if you're heading to local cider mills. That's because many are having to import apples because of the 1-2 punch of a mild winter and intermittent freezes in April. Hannah Saunders headed up to Clinton County to see how one mill is going to keep local traditions alive despite the lack of apples.
It's time again for the leaves to change, meaning lots of seasonal traditions.
Apple juice. Electric.
Colors changing, a little bit cooler out, not so hot.
But bring a little extra cash if you want to pick up your annual gallon or 5 of cider, if your cider mill or grocery store is offering any at all, since 90% of the state's apple crop was wiped out over the summer.
Everyone can still have their cider and apples here this year.
President of Uncle John's Cider Mill, Michael Beck, says he and his workers had to come up with a plan right away to cope with their loss.
There's never been a year quite like this season.
100% of the apple crops here were wiped out, so Uncle John's had to pull 10,000 bushels of these from a farm outside of Grand Rapids to keep the business going.
And he will have to buy tens of thousands more this year to keep up with demand.
But at least I can bring good Michigan apples in from great Michigan growers.
But it's costing him more, and therefore his customers. A gallon of cider is now up from $5.99 last year to $9.99. He says the prices should go back down next year, and in the meantime, his customers are happy Uncle John's is selling cider at all.
It's still delicious. I didn't think it tasted any different from any other season.
Hundreds sold this weekend alone, worth the extra bucks to many families wanting to kick off the season. In St. John's, Hannah Saunders, Fox 47 News.
Other local apple businesses are also struggling. We've talked with some U-Pick farms that had to close this year because their crops were severely damaged by this year's weather.